Welcome, fellow travelers on the path to wisdom. In today's video, we are exploring a subject that many men realize only when life has already passed them by. This ancient philosophy, Stoicism, though centuries old, remains deeply relevant in our modern lives. The timeless wisdom it offers can help us lead lives of purpose, clarity, and inner strength. The teachings of great Stoic philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius have been passed down through the ages and continue to inspire those who seek a better understanding of life, relationships, and self. In this video, we'll explore 7 essential life lessons that men, too often, come to learn later than they should. These are lessons that, if understood and practiced early on, can pave the way toward a more fulfilling and resilient life. So, sit back and get ready to unlock these Stoic truths, not as abstract concepts, but as practical tools you can apply in your daily life. Let's begin this journey of self-discovery together. Lesson 1. Failure is the stepping stone to success. Let's start with one of the hardest truths to accept. Failure is not something to avoid or fear, but rather something to embrace. Many men go through life believing that failure is the opposite of success when, in fact, it is a critical part of the journey toward it. The discomfort we feel when we fail is actually a signal pointing toward growth. Every time we stumble, we gain insights that success alone would never reveal. Think of it like climbing a mountain. Every time you slip, you learn something about your footing, the terrain, and how to better position yourself. That slip was essential for helping you find a more stable path forward. Yet many men resist this truth because we tend to equate our failures with our self-worth. We tell ourselves that if we fail at something, whether it's a business venture, a relationship, or a personal goal, it's a reflection of our value as a person. But Stoicism teaches us that our worth is not determined by outcomes. In fact, the Stoic philosopher Epictetus would remind us that the only thing truly under our control is how we respond to life's events, not the events themselves. When you fail, see it not as a label on who you are, but as feedback on what you did. Treat failure as a teacher, not as an enemy. The more you learn to embrace it, the more powerful and capable you will become. This mindset shift allows you to approach life with greater courage, understanding that mistakes aren't the end, but rather the beginning of a new lesson. Lesson 2. The power of lifelong learning. In the rush of modern life, many of us prioritize quick results over continued growth. We often stop actively learning once we leave formal education, as if school was the only place where learning truly mattered. This is a grave mistake. One of the most vital lessons Stoicism teaches is that lifelong learning is a crucial aspect of a fulfilled life. Lifelong learning isn't just about reading books or attending courses. It's about cultivating a mindset that is curious and open to new ideas, experiences, and skills. The ancient Stoics believed that a wise man is one who continually evolves, who never stops seeking knowledge. Life is in constant flux, and to stay stagnant is to fall behind. In fact, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, would often reflect in his personal writings, encouraging himself to learn and grow even in the face of great responsibility and power. By adopting the mindset of lifelong learning, you ensure that your mind stays sharp, adaptable, and open. This not only allows you to evolve personally, but also creates new opportunities in your professional life and relationships. The world is always changing, and to succeed in it, we must be willing to change along with it. The man who stops learning, stops living. Lifelong learning also goes beyond gaining professional skills. It means learning about yourself, how to navigate emotions, how to communicate better, and how to empathize with others. This journey of self-improvement never ends, and it shouldn't, because the moment you think you know everything is the moment you stop growing. Lesson 3. Mastering the art of saying no. We live in a world that values busyness. Many of us fall into the trap of overcommitting, spreading ourselves too thin, and constantly saying yes to things we should decline. Over time, this leaves us drained, anxious, and disconnected from our core purpose. Stoicism teaches us the profound value of saying no, a skill that many men learn far too late in life. The word no is one of the most powerful words in the English language, but it's often underused or misunderstood. Saying no doesn't mean being selfish or dismissive. It means respecting your own boundaries and acknowledging that your time and energy are finite resources. As the Stoics often said, time is our most valuable asset, and how we choose to spend it defines the quality of our lives. Think of your time and energy as limited resources, like a bank account. If you continuously say yes to every request or demand placed upon you, you'll quickly run out of these resources. Learning to say no is not about shutting yourself off from the world, but about prioritizing what truly matters. This is where Stoic wisdom can guide you. Focus on what you can control, what aligns with your values, and what brings you closer to your goals. Everything else? Politely decline. Saying no frees you to say yes to the things that matter most. It gives you the space to focus on your priorities, whether that's deepening your relationships, pursuing your passions, or simply taking care of your mental and physical health. The art of saying no is really about recognizing your own worth and not allowing external demands to dictate your life. Lesson 4. Invest in deep, meaningful relationships. Another crucial lesson that many men learn too late is the importance of cultivating deep relationships over having numerous superficial acquaintances. Society often pressures us into thinking that social status is about how many people we know, but Stoicism teaches us the opposite. The quality of our relationships far outweighs the quantity. Think of your relationships as a garden. If you spread yourself too thin by trying to grow too many plants, none of them will flourish. However, if you carefully tend to a few, watering and nourishing them, they will grow strong and healthy. This metaphor applies to friendships and romantic relationships alike. In life, it's easy to become a social butterfly without ever developing real connections. But what you need to thrive emotionally is a few people with whom you can have honest, meaningful relationships. The Stoics believed in the importance of community and connection, but stressed that those connections should be rooted in mutual respect, trust, and shared values. They valued depth over breadth. Many men only come to appreciate this when they find themselves lonely in the middle of a crowd, realizing that while they know many people, they're deeply connected to none. Developing meaningful relationships takes time and effort, but the rewards are immense. These connections provide support, understanding, and a sense of belonging. They challenge us to be better, offer us comfort in difficult times, and give our lives deeper meaning. Don't wait too late in life to realize this. Start nurturing the relationships that matter to you today. Lesson 5. Time is more valuable than money. In the hustle and bustle of life, many men chase after wealth, believing that financial success is the key to happiness. But one of the most profound lessons that comes with age, and often too late, is that time is far more valuable than money. While money can be earned, lost, and regained, time is a non-renewable resource. Once a moment has passed, it's gone forever. Stoicism teaches us to recognize the fleeting nature of time and to treat it as our most precious asset. Marcus Aurelius frequently reflected on the brevity of life in his meditations, reminding himself that every day is an opportunity to live meaningfully, not wastefully. Think of time as the ultimate currency. Unlike money, you can't work overtime to earn more of it. You can't save it for later. Every day we spend a portion of this finite resource, and how we choose to spend it determines the quality of our lives. This isn't about productivity or efficiency. It's about consciously deciding what's important to you and using your time to pursue those things. Spending time wisely means investing it in the things that bring you true fulfillment, meaningful work, close relationships, personal growth, and moments of joy. It's not about cramming as much as possible into each day, but making sure that the moments you do spend are spent well. If you were to look back at your life, would you be proud of how you spent your time? This question is one we often ask too late. Start reflecting on it now, while you still have time to adjust your course. Lesson 6. Overcoming the temptation of digital distractions. In today's world, it's incredibly easy to get lost in the endless sea of digital content. From social media to streaming services, our attention is constantly being pulled in a million directions. Many men fall into the trap of wasting hours every day on things that don't add real value to their lives. The Stoics would see this as a distraction from what truly matters. Digital distractions are modern-day sirens, luring us in with promises of quick entertainment, but they often leave us feeling empty and unfulfilled. What's worse is that they steal the time and focus we could be using to build something meaningful, whether that's working toward a goal, deepening a relationship, or simply being present in the moment. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-control, a discipline that allows us to resist the pull of distractions and focus on what truly matters. Think of your ability to focus as a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. But when we constantly give in to digital temptations, we weaken this muscle, making it harder to concentrate on anything of substance. Self-control in the digital age means setting boundaries for your screen time. It means deciding what you want to achieve in life and aligning your daily habits with those goals. Yes, it's easy to get lost in the endless scroll of social media, but what are you sacrificing in the process? Time spent on these platforms is time you could be using to advance your career, nurture a relationship, or simply take care of your mental and physical health. By exercising discipline over your digital habits, you regain control over your attention and your life. You become more present, more focused, and ultimately, more fulfilled. Lesson 7. Prioritize self-care and mental health. We are often taught that busyness and productivity are the keys to success. Many men, especially in their early years, push themselves to the brink, sacrificing their well-being in the name of career advancement or other goals. Unfortunately, many only realize far too late the importance of self-care and mental health. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control external events, but we can control our response to them. A key part of this control is ensuring that we are in the right mental, emotional, and physical state to handle life's challenges. Without proper self-care, we are like a car running on empty. We might keep going for a while, but eventually, we'll break down. Self-care isn't about indulgence or pampering. It's about taking the necessary steps to maintain your well-being. This includes physical health, like regular exercise and proper nutrition, as well as mental health practices like mindfulness, reflection, and sometimes seeking professional help when needed. Stoicism encourages us to recognize that we are only as effective in life as we are balanced within ourselves. Men, in particular, often struggle with this because society sometimes views vulnerability as weakness. But taking care of your mental health is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and wisdom. Prioritizing self-care allows you to show up more fully in your life, to be a better father, husband, friend, and colleague. It gives you the resilience needed to face life's inevitable challenges. So, take time for yourself. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, or simply unplugging from the stresses of daily life, self-care is essential. It's not just about surviving, but thriving. Conclusion: the wisdom of Stoicism. As we conclude this journey through these 7 life lessons, it's important to remember that Stoicism is not about rigid rules or distant philosophical musings. It's a practical guide for living a better, more resilient life. By embracing these principles early on, you can avoid the regret that comes from learning them too late. Stoicism teaches us that life is full of challenges, but how we respond to those challenges defines who we are. These lessons can help you live a life of purpose and fulfillment. You don't need to wait until life teaches you these lessons the hard way. You can start applying them now. If you found value in this exploration of Stoicism, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into personal growth, philosophy, and the timeless wisdom that can guide us through life's complexities. Until next time, stay resilient, stay focused, and may you find wisdom in every challenge life brings your way.